Good morning and welcome back to Paul Sherry Conversion Vans. My name is Justin Smith and today I'm going to highlight a new arrival here at the dealership. What I have in front of me is the all-new 2018 Sherry Ram ProMaster 9-passenger high-top conversion van. This thing is awesome. It's all blacked out. Everything's blacked out, just minus the little chrome insert on the grill. But I think that little bit of chrome with all the black just really ties together very, very well in this van. Just like all of our ProMasters here at the dealership, this particular van has had all the panels painted to match the factory paint, such as the front bumper, running boards, the power mirrors, the door handles, all been painted to match the factory paint, and it looks gorgeous. This van does feature our 18-inch black wheel. Now we do have chrome option as well. So if you're a chrome guy, we can take care of you, no worries. Privacy glass all the way around the back part of the van. That's a 5% limo tint, so that's going to give you the best protection for from the sun and ensure that everything will be private in the back of that van. Now all of our ProMaster vans, if you didn't know, are on a front wheel drive platform, which is really awesome. I mean, not only is it the safest drive system out there, we are the only one with a full-size van that is front wheel drive. So what does that mean, folks? Better traction in all weather conditions, okay? This van will do a U-turn in 36 feet, so it's very, very easy to park. I love to see customers' reactions when they get back from a test drive and tell me, you know, it drives just like their car does. I mean, it drives like a Honda Civic, but you can haul 9 people. It's crazy how awesome these vans are. Let's get into some of the safety features while we're at the back. Factory rear backup camera located top dead center. That's going to give you the most accurate visual on your touchscreen radio than just about any other backup camera system I've seen. A lot of them are off to one side of the door. Really doesn't make any sense. Put it in the middle, right? So we've got the backup camera, and another thing that's tied into that whole backup system are these rear backup sensors. These are all factory. There's 4 of them across the length of the bumper. Now what those are going to do, folks, sorry about that. Lucas has a phone call. But what those are going to do is they're going to beep at you, okay? If there's anything behind the back of this vehicle, if you get too close, you're going to get an audible that'll intensify the closer you get to an object, you know, that might be behind the van. So that's a huge safety feature to have. Keeping in the safety category, this has hill start brake assist, rollover mitigation, which is extremely important in a tall profile vehicle such as this, and of course anti-lock brakes. Now if you have any questions on how any of that stuff works, what it does, when it's going to do that stuff, give me a call and I can get in more detail. Try to keep these videos around 5 minutes. Also, this van does come with the factory tow package. Now this is good to 5,100 pounds and does have the 7-pin and the 4-pin flat directly from the factory, so it's ready to go from day one. You know, I mean, that's always been a huge challenge for families. You know, if you're a bigger family than what a pickup truck can haul, you're limited on where you can go and how many people can go to the lake or whatever. So this thing will tow a small camper, a boat, and take 9 people along for a great time. Indeed, all of our ProMasters feature a sliding door to get into the back of the van, and I tell you that with the lowest floor in the industry, because we have no drive shaft going to the rear axles, and the door that goes all the way up to the ceiling, it makes it extremely easy to get in and out. I'm about 6'2", and I can walk in and out of this van without even ducking. Another thing that is really cool about the ProMaster, it makes a great choice for mobility. With the lowest floor, big opening here, this van will handle any power lift out there on the market minus the UVL. Now the interior in the back of this thing is gorgeous. We've got black carpet, black bottom wall with a gray upper wall, and dark shades all the way around. Each window has its own privacy shades. Okay, so it's fully loaded, and we have a gray leather interior with a light gray piping, so really works well in this van. Okay, moving to the back of the van here. Being a 9-passenger, you'll see we've got 4 leather captain's chairs that are all power. They'll slide forward and back, and they do swivel. All of them do have the tether hooks for car seats and the anchor on the back. And with the seat belt being directly in the chair, not coming off the pillar, it makes it very easy for small children to be able to buckle themselves. Now, the rear sofa in this van is a power rear sofa. It does slide forward and back and will fully fold flat. Now, with the captain chair right in front of the rear sofa being a swivel, you can turn this thing around, lay the sofa down, and then you'd lay this way and you can face the TV and handle somebody up to about 6'1". Overhead storage all the way around, as you see these cabinets. Not going to get any luggage in there, but nice to keep the clutter and knickknacks off the floor. Great for small umbrellas, DVDs, remotes, headphones, that kind of stuff. Maybe a small blanket. The biggest one is directly over the rear sofa. As I mentioned, we do have shades, as I've pulled that one down on all the rear windows in the back of the van. Keep those up, it gets too dark when we put those down. And last but not least, in the back, the rear entertainment. Everybody wants to know how big the TV is. Well, folks, this thing is a 32-inch Vizio 240 hertz LED smart television. And that is paired up to an LG smart Blu-ray player right here. Now, while watching a movie in the back of this van, you got two options as far as the audio goes. You can listen to the wireless headphones, which are provided in all of our conversion vans, or through the rear speakers in the back of this van to give you a true surround sound experience while going down the road. Over here, you'll notice we have our digital thermostat to control the Pro Air 2 system in the back of the van. Does have an auto feature, so set the temperature and relax. It's going to do whatever it needs to do to get to that desired temperature. Rear radio in the back of this van. You might wonder, why is there two radios? Well, maybe the people in the back of the van want to listen to their own music, and they can do it with this radio right here via Bluetooth, and this works through the wireless headphones. And yes, the front radio can be going at the same time, playing the music through the speakers. Again, this one works through the headphones. Here's all your toggle switches for all the pretty blue lights. As you can see, there's a blue light that goes right down the midway point of the wall. And then we have indirect lighting all the way around the ceiling, as you see above. Now that can be turned on and off, and all those lights are controlled with these switches right here. HDMI input, along with a 110 and two USB charge ports. Now, there's USBs at every chair in the back of this van for charging, except the chair right beside the door. But what's cool about this is with an HDMI input, guys, basically anything that uses HDMI connectivity, you can connect it right here, plug in your device right here, change your input on your TV, and voila, you're playing Sony PlayStation going down the road, maybe watching a movie off a tablet, or laptop, or any device that uses HDMI connectivity. That pretty much wraps up the back of the van. Let's hop up to the front. Before we do so, just wanted to point out, none of our conversion vans have a center console. Everything that a lot of people put right here is right here in this section, okay? So easy to get to the front and back. And that's kind of what having a conversion van is all about, right? Being easier than a third row SUV. So now up here in the front of the van, we've got a nice leather wrapped steering wheel with controls on both sides of the airbag. These are going to allow you to navigate through your radio, also allow you to give voice commands to your Uconnect system, and answer a hands-free phone call without taking your hands off the road. All the power equipment you would expect to find in any modern vehicle is in this van. We've got keyless entry, power windows, power mirrors, power blind spots, and the mirrors will actually collapse power, which is a pretty cool little feature. As far as the radio goes, it is a Uconnect 5.0 touchscreen system with navigation. Excuse me. It does feature a TomTom interface. A lot of you guys are already familiar with that. It's been around for years, very easy to use, and does have AM/FM tuner, also satellite radio free for 1 year. Below the radio are your heat and air controls, along with their fan control. Plenty of cup holders up in the front of this van. It's got actually 6. They didn't want you to die of thirst, obviously, but there's 6 cup holders up in the front of this van. Plenty of charging, even for the passengers, got their own USB and 12 volt. Plenty of storage with a glove box up on top of the airbag, one down below, and then that little cuddy right there for some storage. Also, storage up above the visors. That's a really nice feature to have. I like that feature a lot. Guys, that pretty much wraps up this 2018 Sherry Ram ProMaster 9-passenger conversion van. Folks, if there was something on this van I didn't cover, maybe you guys have some questions about other inventory we have in stock, or maybe you're just looking for that perfect van you've yet to find. One thing I can tell you or recommend to better your chances on not missing out on the best deal possible is subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. That's going to let you know every time we get something new or put a new video out there, you're gonna have an opportunity to watch it. So again, I appreciate your time today. My name is Justin Smith. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you soon.